Hit the button, baby. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I am your planetary defense commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, the T. And yesterday, I helped my buddy Apollo and his 10-year-old month son Felix put up a basketball goal. And then we recorded my vocals for a version of Winter Wonderland. And I got to work on my swordsry. So I am definitely in the holiday spirit and grateful and thankful for all the cool people out there, including everyone in the Astonishers and Asteroid Fight Club. Y'all love it when I talk to y'all about weather. So guess what? I'm talking to you about the weird weather we will be watching for to close out this decade. Because on the 26th, we have a total annular solar eclipse coming over India and the Philippines. Plus, all the gas giants are on the same side. So everything will be exponential from here on out to 2023. And so what we're looking at now on the 29th of December, which would be 3 days after the eclipse. I live in Houston, and Hurricane Harvey happened 5 days after the total solar eclipse. So I keep an eye out for my peoples. So I'm just saying, this would be a almost Category 2 hurricane low over land, which is always really, really weird. 6 days from now. So I'll keep you guys posted. But right now, we've got some weather that is wet, that has flooded our parts of Florida, and will be bringing trouble to Georgia, South Carolina, and Georgeland, North Carolina. No matter how you slice it, this split low system is impressive in its size, shape, and movement. Even though the atmospheric defense team is doing their best, this storm still dropped 12 inches of rain in parts of Florida and will continue to bring heavy rain along the southeast coast. But look at this monster move, man. Check it out. It's almost like a perfect spinning wheel of high-pressure dryness that is pushing our storm system to the east. And then we got more moisture moving in from the Baja Mexico range. But look at this donut go, man. Look at this donut go. The sun is just now rising on this beautiful day, showing us that it's quite a monster system with multiple jets inside of it. And if the reports are correct, this thing is spun up over 20 tornadoes in Florida already. And any storm system that has spun up tornadoes, I've found, usually can continue to spin up tornadoes. So you guys need to keep your eyes on this until it is gone. We're checking in on the 48-hour computer guesses for mixed precipitation, and you're getting some green, some blue, and some peach, plus heavy green and heavy blue. And so our storm looks like it should be pretty much done in 2 days, but we have our next storm rolling in this wave after wave after wave December pattern. How are you guys doing? Are you having a great day? I am. I was going to say let's have a great weekend, but it's Monday. But it's like the Monday where everybody's getting ready for Christmas because it's Christmas week. Yeah, we had major flooding in Washington and parts of Oregon. You're still getting heavy rain in California, so the West Coast is soaked, and the grounds can't hold much more. And remember, the THORnews theory is yes, they manipulate the weather, but they never ever have full control over it. I would guess it's maybe 15% manipulate, 85% Mother Nature, because the Earth is a giant place, man. I mean, you can verify that with your own 2 eyes. You're going to need an airplane and a car, though. But the oceans are huge, the planet is huge, and then there's the moon and the sun and the solar system. So, you know, like my artificial intelligence can barely do speak to text well. Technically, it does speech to text, like it's mad at me. It wants me to look like a dipshit. Look at that giant spinning monster storm, and it's pulling the, look, dude, I mean, it's pulling the moisture straight out of the volcano range. I've been beating home all year long that this whole volcano range has been lit. Popocatépetl has been erupting every single day, pretty much all year. So you're getting a lot of moisture coming out of here. Oh, and also, I checked into it, and there's been an 8.0 earthquake in the history. 1787, I believe. It was in Martinique. So you can get major earthquakes out of here while we're on earthquake watch for the next 3 weeks, and technically till 2023, due to the gas giants Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune being on the same side of the sun, causing an imbalance in the solar system. And I have found that when storms overperform on rain, they can continue to overperform on rain. So Georgia and South Carolina, stay posted. You got multiple flash flood watches going on. And it looks like the worst is going to miss North Carolina. You'll probably get some rain, though. And this is interesting. This whole patch has been really foggy. And any type of North Texas fog is weird to me. They're already getting some type of flooding in Charleston, and the tides are probably pretty high and wavy. But it looks like you could definitely be getting some heavy rain along the coast of South Carolina. Will you be waking up to snow Christmas morning? Yeah, no, probably not. BAM weather, 12/23/19, long range, discussing the lengthy warm signals ahead. Updated official January forecast. And I always tell you, the Earth is like a lava lamp. And you got like the cold blobs and the hot blobs that kind of bounce around. So you get really weird anomalous heat and really weird anomalous cold, because the inside of our planet is a star. That's right. It's like a stellar core that pumps out magma and grows like a baby. It's crazy. We don't understand everything, man. Not even close. Will the Arctic skies turn green for Christmas? Probably. We've got another minor solar stream coming in. With this really deep solar minimum, we have been getting a large uptick in solar wind hitting Earth, causing our planet to grow as it goes into the core through the auroras, and the fainting of Betelgeuse. We'll get into that in a whole nother video. I love Orion. Orion's my favorite constellation, for sure. I would always walk out and go, hey, there's me. But I'm not Orion. Yeah, the sun and the moon make a big deal in the Earth's overall atmospheric process. This is seas. Yeah, dude. Incredible rain totals last night over southeast Broward and northeast Miami-Dade counties, where some locations picked up over a foot of rain. Here are radar estimate amounts. Yeah, a foot of rain is a lot, no matter how you slice it. Though it's probably hard to slice water. Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Christmas? What? Now, Meredith Garofalo is guiding us to look at this mess as large portions of Florida picked up over 4 inches. So if you have totals of 12 and hundreds of miles getting over 4, that's definitely going to cause some problems. The worst of the worst has passed for Florida, but as you can see, this is an absolute rainmaker. So you'll still be getting some struggling showers, but this chunk has passed. Now this may try to spin up a bit, causing some pretty high surf, tidally waves. And so, like I said, Georgia, South Carolina, be on lookout. And North Carolina, you might get some type of flooding. The bigger picture looks pretty crazy. Here's our second storm, probably bringing some heavy rain to California, because like I said, the whole West Coast is wet. Look at this. Yeah, so that's a pretty heavy rain bands, and so I would guess Nevada, Arizona, everybody to the east will be getting it in on this weather action. We still got high surf, rip currents, and coastal flooding to look out for. Horses are super cool, and their majesty, to me, is like a proof of God. And if you need someone to drink beer in a field and just look at the stars with, horses are always good company. Although they don't look up much, but they do listen. Horses are good listeners. They ask you not to drive around the barricades when it's flooding because those barricades are there for a reason. I believe the saying goes, turn around, don't drown, dumbass. Asteroid Fight Club, all about that, shining and rising. But yeah, we're definitely getting the McDLT action through the end of December. We're going to be getting anomalous heat. And remember, before, like 2 months ago, I said it was going to get cold, and then really hot, then really cold, then really hot, and then probably cold, and then really hot. That would be my guess. And my guesses are usually pretty good. UK weather updates is like, forget about White Christmas. What about thunderstorms for Christmas Eve? Thunderstorm warning issued for northern parts of southwest England and South Wales for today. Keisha Burns letting us know North Texas be foggy. And 5 inches max is projected, so I'd guess some of these spots could get maybe 8 to 10. Simone, the Foxman woman, it seemed like a popular chat app. It's secretly a spy tool. Are they talking about Twitter? Are they talking about Instagram? Are they talking about Facebook? Are they talking about YouTube? Are they talking about Reddit? Yes. Everybody be impressed with the storm. James Spann, a deep upper low, continues to spin away along the Gulf Coast region. Drier, warmer weather is ahead for the region by Christmas Day. Charleston, South Carolina, already dealing with flooding problems, and the worst is yet to come. We are litter bugs on Earth and in space. Space rubbish. It's real. Asterisk. Badass Brittany Boyer letting us in on the rain totals for Florida. 12 inches for Hollandale. You know what? Hollandaise sauce is good. Eggs Benedict? Man, if I could have a wish, it would be to stay in a fancy hotel room with a beautiful lady and then eat Eggs Benedict, and then I'd go home. What? Fort Lauderdale, 8 inches. Hollywood, 5. And Key West, 5. So that's a lot of rain for Florida. China Daily letting us know firefighters helped feed a thirsty koala while fighting bushfires in South Australia on Sunday. Oh man. Yeah, the wildfire situation in Australia is insane. They have the city of Sydney surrounded. It's burned it's like 10 times bigger than any California fire. And see, this is what they do, man. You got the left and right just fighting, and no one's seeking a solutions. And definitely nobody's mentioning the fact that a volcano erupted 900 miles away from Australia a week ago, killing 17 people. So the volcano that erupted 700 miles away, 900 miles away, might be connected to the fact that Australia is undergoing a total heat anomalies and wildfires. Like, it had the hottest days in a row for 5 days in a row. I warned at the end of 2018 that in 2019, New Zealand and Australia would be on our volcano watch. Just like the west coast of the United States is, I put Australia and New Zealand on volcano watch. And people will be like, well, a volcano hasn't erupted in Australia in 10,000 years. It's like, well, dude, you never know when volcanoes are going to erupt, except we know that we're going to get higher volcano and earthquake activity with the gas giants on the same side. So, this is a real bad situation, and it's like the whole system is set up just so people argue that, so everybody gets lost in like buzzwords like climate change. So it initially has everybody go into their corners instead of realizing that the weather will be changing and that all of our governments are failing us as they're like a corporate feudal system, and that the only way we can make it through this shit is by working together, pretty much throwing out all the bullshit and saying, all right, what is the situation? What are we going to do? Asteroid Fight Club, I love you. And in a great preview for the next decade. I don't know if you guys saw Eddie Murphy host Saturday Night Live. He is one of my Jedi Masters that taught me how to be funny and has brought me great laughter my whole life. Tracy Morgan, Dave Chappelle, both Astro Fight Club members, Chris Rock, and Kenan Thompson. This was a cool moment, man. It was a cool show. And the whole Colin Jost and Michael Che writing each other joke things is always great. So this was really neat. And I'm just, come on, let's work together, man, to a bright future of healing and creating badass new things. Man, you should let stand-up comedians run the world. So Merry Christmas to everybody. I love you guys. And if you would like to send me a Christmas card, it is not too late. You still got today and tomorrow to get a letter in the mail. I appreciate them. You guys have been great. My address is TLewison 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas 77096. I got a PayPal, seems to be working. Venmo, CashApp, a Patron. I super duper appreciate all the support you guys have given me over the year, this month. And I super duper duper, I'm going to appreciate any type of love, prayers, support, contributions, gifts you guys give to me going into 2020 and the 8th year of THORnews. Because we got a really big Saturn-Pluto conjunction coming up where it's like the public and the underworld got to work it out. And I'm here for you because I represent all the people, all the animals, and the planet. And as far as people go, I represent Republicans, Democrats. I represent the richest of the rich, the poorest of the poor. Because I am badass, super, and awesome. Thanks to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And all the great people out there, all my family, my friends, my mentors, even my haters and enemies, man. I'm very grateful. And I feel very lucky and very blessed. And I love everybody. And so let's have a great holidays and Merry Christmas. Stay cool. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Hit the button, baby.